bitches. I'm here with a completely bare face, here to do a transformation. I haven't done one of these videos before, but I've had a few on my list to film for quite some time now. This was definitely the one that I was most interested in doing though, because the goth style is so different from what I wear now, but at the same time, it's what I used to wear when I was in high school and college. So I'm no stranger to the goth aesthetic, but like, it's definitely not what I am now. So let's just hop right into it. All of my tools are from like Eco Tools, all my brushes and stuff, with the exception of my eyeliner brush, which is from e.l.f., and my angled brush, which is a very, very old brush that I bought when I was in middle school. This was actually the first eyeshadow brush I ever purchased, and it's still going. I do only purchase cruelty-free cosmetics. I'm trying to also get into mica-free cosmetics, but I don't wear makeup that often, so it's a very slow process replacing all of my old stuff with new stuff. I don't have like a look or anything in mind. I'm just gonna wing it. Both my eyelids and the whole look. I think I'm gonna do like a purple and black look. I don't have any lip products, so I think I'm just going to go lipless. Maybe we'll conceal our lips and go with like the lipless vampire look. Maybe we will mix a little bit of eyeliner with a little bit of chapstick and make a lipstick out of that, which like I've done before, never with this kind, so I don't know how this would be on my lip. All right, let's just put some gosh dang primer on my gosh dang face. I'm a savage who does their primer and their foundation with their fingers because I really don't get any better results with a brush, so I'm just gonna use my fingers. My nose gets really, really shiny and like foundation doesn't stick to it, so I gotta put a lot of primer on so it doesn't look like weird. I just generally kind of slather everything with primer because, I mean, it's the only way I can really get foundation to stick to my skin in the first place. Okay, we are greased up, so now let's lay down our foundation. I just use the cheap e.l.f. stuff. I really only wear foundation on camera. I don't really wear it in my day-to-day life because I find when I'm not under bright lights, bright unnatural lighting, I look fine. I don't really need it, but it's really only when I'm under the bright unnatural lights, like when I'm filming, that I need the foundation. And again, just putting it on with my fingers because I'm a savage. We're not here for beauty guru time, at least I hope we're not, because if you came here for like a beautiful beauty guru transformation, you are on the wrong channel. I don't know, I have like a very specific way that I do all of my makeup, and it's like the only way that I can get it to look good on my face because I have problem skin and I have really sensitive skin, and I just like brush whatever foundation is left after like putting it in my skin onto my nose so that I have like the color, but it doesn't like actually, like I don't have like real foundation on my nose. Go away, I'm getting fabulous. Next, I'm going to set that with some e.l.f. HD powder. This is a product that I will definitely not be repurchasing because there is a lot of mica in this mood and it's like a big cloud. This is just a loose powder. I haven't put on concealer yet. Do I care enough? I'm literally going to be wearing this for 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna... If you see a spot or two of acne, you can deal. Yes, I'm 25, and yes, I still have raging acne because nature is cruel. And I'm also terribly allergic to every type of acne medication. Okay, we're powdered. The big thing with goth looks is, of course, the eye makeup. It's always the main focus. So I have a couple different palettes. I have this little Wet n Wild guy that I'm probably going to be dipping into the purple on. And then I have this CoverGirl palette that I will be using the sparkly black on. It's my only black eyeshadow, so that's just kind of what I got. Should I do the eyeliner first? I'm using the e.l.f. Gel Cream Eyeliner. I don't know if they call it a gel eyeliner or a cream eyeliner, but it's the stuff that comes in a pot that you apply with a brush. I find that I like this a lot more than the pen. I like the way that this glides on my wrinkly eye. Like, I always do eyeliner last, but I feel like for this look in particular, I'm gonna do the eyeliner first. So I just put a little bit on the brush, and then I have to hold my eyelid back because if I don't, then I physically can't apply it. I know that people say that like doing that like causes eye wrinkles, but like I was born with the wrinkles already there. I've had them since I was a literal child. My eyes are just gonna be wrinkly. So normally when I do my wing, I do it a little bit down. I don't really flick it up like the normal winged eyeliner is, because my eye shape, I mean with my natural eye shape, I feel like my eyelid just kind of naturally goes down, and I usually just follow the natural shape of my eye. But for a really like classic goth look, I feel like it has to be winged up. So I'm just gonna try to meet the point of my eyebrow. What are you doing? Oh man, I haven't done anything this dramatic in so long. It feels so wrong. I feel like I'm just messing up. Like, you ever try to do something new with your makeup and you feel like the whole time, like you're following the tutorial exactly, but you just feel like you're wrong? How do we feel about that? I feel like it's sticking to my eyelid really bad, so I need to get some powder on my ASAP. So I'm just gonna go in with the black powder from my CoverGirl palette with an angled brush and just kind of go over the top of it. So that is eyelid number one, but I'm just gonna pop this one on real quick off camera. Okay, my dudes, we have eyeliner on both eyes. Should I do something with my eyebrows? I feel like I should. Goth eyebrows are just like a black line, basically. Well, that looks awful. The cool thing about having bangs is that if you suck at making eyebrows look natural, or if you just suck at eyebrows in general, you can just cover it up with your bangs. I feel like this eyebrow turned out significantly better, but it still looks kind of awful. All right, release the bangs. Cover that up. Let's tame this down with some concealer, maybe. I have really veiny eyelids, so I have to use a little bit of concealer just to cover them up. I use Milani concealer, by the way. That looks a little better. We're getting something that looks kind of right. My personal favorite genre of goth is obviously the classic 80s Batcave goth. That is what I consider to be the pinnacle of the genre. I'm also really inspired by like the 1920s vamp look that was inspired by like films like The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari and Nosferatu and other like silent films from that era, and like especially the German Expressionism film movement. If you've ever seen The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, you will definitely see where Tim Burton got all of the inspiration for everything he's ever done. I feel like that's definitely like where goth got a lot of its original like style inspiration. Like to me, that era is where goth started, and then like in the 80s when it started to become like an actual thing that was named, then it kind of morphed into what we now know as goth. But that is just the humble opinion of a now outsider. I'm gonna start with the Wet n Wild palette. Okay, we're just gonna go in this region. I know you guys can't see it, but like, oh, I'm kind of messing this up. I chose the wrong brush to do this. Let's swap brushes. Let's use this little boy. Yeah, that's better. I have hooded eyes, but I'm putting it like right where the hood starts to go in. Kind of like cup it around my eyeball. Around my eyeball. Yeah, I like that. I have a few other get ready with me transformations that I would like to do, that I've been thinking about doing. I think I'd like to do the how I used to do my makeup in high school tag that used to be really popular, just because when I was in high school I was all wreck. I think it'd be really interesting to revisit that. I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush. I know I have one here. And I'm gonna use Black Currant from this Too Faced palette. It's just a very dark, very sparkly purple. And I'm just gonna kind of refine the like shadow around my eye. Have you been able to see my light this whole time? And I'm going to use Divinity from the Too Faced palette. This is a discontinued Too Faced palette, by the way. That highlight again, re-brighten up that highlight. I like to use this white cream crayon stick thing in my inner corners. I'm gonna do a little bit extra today though, just to make it a little bit more extreme and a little bit more dramatic. And I'm not gonna blend it out quite as much as I normally do either. That way you actually do get like that pure white in the corner of the eye. I find that that just makes my whole eye look more poppy and defined. And you can kind of see like that bright highlight there. And then I'm gonna take my ColourPop highlighter. This is Rocket Science, is the name of the shade. I normally apply this with my pinky, but I'm gonna use, this is the foam brush that comes in the CoverGirl palette. I normally don't use this many brushes. And I'm gonna just take a lot of it and really highlight right underneath my eyebrow. That's my eyes. I'm gonna do some sort of cheek something. I think I'm gonna do at least partly with black. I feel like this would work better if I had black hair, but since I have like really soft light blonde hair, it doesn't quite work as intended. Maybe I'll definitely use some brown to kind of like tone it down. That looks actually way more defined on camera than it does in real life. And I'm just putting like maybe an inch, like a part that's an inch, and then loading all of my color down onto that inch until there's no more actual color on the brush. It's like all on the skin there. And then I'm just kind of following the shape of my cheekbone, like my natural cheekbone, and then sort of blending it out and blending it like up into the hairline as well. That way you don't end up with like a crazy gnarly shape at the end of this, because it is like a really dark, dramatic way to do a contour. It also kind of makes you look like a zombie, but I think that's the point. I think that's the point of a lot of goth makeup, is to kind of make yourself look low-key like a zombie or a vampire. The undead just in general. I think I'm gonna go with Almond Truffle. This guy in the corner. It's just a few shades darker than my natural skin tone. Oh yeah, that makes it look a little bit less severe. So I can actually probably I feel like in person, it looks way different than it does on camera. On camera, it still looks like this dark, severe black smudge. But in person, it looks more like a contour, just a very severe contour. Blend, 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 and try to make this look less dirty and more goth. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. And I would like to add some highlighter to a few spots. I know it's not a super goth thing to wear a ton of highlighter, but I feel like, I don't know, goth looks can be improved with a bit of shine here and there. Like if you're going for that intense, like Batcave cheekbone look, like a little highlighter goes a long way. I look like a shiny goblin. I have a little bit of glitter, and I want to put a little bit of glitter just a line of glitter along the eyebrow. Not the whole eyebrow, just the downward part, the little tippity tip. Just a little line of glitter. Okay, I have to figure out what to do with my lips. I think I do want to attempt to use this to do something. Okay, for the black lipstick, we're gonna take a little bit of chapstick, and on like a clean surface, we're just gonna just a little glob of it, and then we're going to use an angled brush, and we're going to get a decent amount of eyeliner, like way more than you would usually put on the brush, and then we're going to mix that with the chapstick, and we're going to make sort of a black balm with it. You can use this with any pigment and any lip cream and just make a rudimentary lipstick. I'm just gonna apply. I cannot guarantee that these will feel nice on your lips, but it will look good for an Instagram post. I haven't worn black lipstick in years. Okay, so my lipstick application was pretty messy, but I think we have a good makeup base here. So I am going to do my hair next. I'm gonna do a couple pigtails, and then we will do all the outfits. Alright pals, this has been my goth transformation. Is it weird seeing me like this? It certainly is for me. For my outfit, I have a thrifted skirt and a thrifted top, and all of the makeup was stuff that I already had, so it's not like I had to spend money on this or anything. I always think it's really important to use what you have on hand as much as possible too, especially when you're trying out and experimenting with new things. You never want to like buy something for a style you're not sure about if you can like borrow it or make do with what you have to make sure that you even like it first. And with that, we're gonna end today's video. I hope everybody has a good day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!